I don't think I can bring myself to date anyone ever again. I got out of a really bad relationship last year. It was toxic, and my ex was mentally and physically abusive. He often belittled me, made me feel stupid and unworthy of love in every way possible. He disrespected my physical boundaries, left me during vulnerable times, like at the hospital, and gaslit me. He shared my private photos without my consent to a friend, and I still forgave him. I forgave everything. I tried really hard to make it work because I truly loved him despite the fact that in hindsight he destroyed me as a person. I was really close to his family, and he convinced me that marriage was the end goal. He broke up with me over text after a 4-year relationship, right before a pivotal point in my career which has set me back by a year as a consequence. My friends, my family, his friends, and even his family would often say that I deserved better than him. And I should have listened. It took me months of working on myself to fix the impact he had on my self-esteem. After he left, I had to basically put the pieces of my life back together from scratch. I recognized that I put my partner on a pedestal, and despite the various things he did to me, I too had a part in enabling his behavior. I was conscious to not repeat the mistakes I did in my last relationship for the next one. I took a break from dating and started focusing on myself, and tried my best to better identify red flags earlier on. I cultivated my friendships, went to therapy, started journaling and going to the gym, and overall I felt more secure with my identity and what I had to offer. Then I met a guy through a mutual friend. It was the first anything I had after my ex. I thought it was a one-night stand, but he reached out to me and maintained contact for 3 whole months. He would open up to me about his past and what he was looking for in a future partner. We would joke that we had so much in common and had similar end goals and expectations for relationships. He would make future plans, and he gave me all the emotional support I never received from my ex. I went to visit his city and one thing led to another. Out of the blue his behavior completely changes and he says he doesn't want anything serious. He downplays the severity of the conversations we shared, and it honestly just made me feel really stupid. I felt like a clown. I felt really hurt and dejected because I thought we had something. I thought his vulnerability meant something. I made the mistake of allowing myself to think that he was different, and he made the effort to talk to me without the expectation of anything happening between us again because he respected and valued me as a person. I thought he was a decent guy, and he never showed any indication of being remotely like my ex. Now I feel like I'm back at square one, doubting myself, and feeling really shitty. I can't shake the feeling like there's something wrong with me. I'm terrified of putting myself out there again, because I don't want to get hurt. I feel like modern dating is such a cesspool of people who detest commitment, and it feels like a battle to see who can act like they care less about the other person. I don't like playing games to win the other person over by using manipulative tactics. I'm just so tired. I crave intimacy and affection like any other person, but at this rate I'm not very hopeful anymore.